Hey, my squad. Welcome. Let's make sure the notification went out, the sound is working, and I'll get into the craziness and what I got going on today. Believe me, Tuesday was a crazy day. So, of course, it's going to give me an ad. Ooh. Stella, welcome in. Okay, so we have sound. Okay. Welcome in, Stella. How are you? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I was not live on Tuesday, my squad. I woke up, get ready, get everything ready, start posting out that I was going live Tuesday. About 10 o'clock ish, our power blinked out for about a minute. Okay, so it came back on. I was waiting for everything to boot back up and no internet. Okay, I'm like, all right, I'll reset. Still no internet. Then get a text message from our cable company that we get our internet and all our streaming service through. It was going to be out to 2 p.m. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I'll be a few minutes late with my live. It got close to probably about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Hey, big head. About 12:30, 1 o'clock. Okay, now it's going to be out to 6 p.m. Then another message came through that it could possibly be out till 2 a.m. It wound up coming back, I think, about midnight. I think it was. So, but that threw a huge monkey wrench into my plans. I had plans of editing and filming a couple time-lapse videos and some other stuff. Which one? I know I got a message from you where I told you where I was yesterday. Or was that Wednesday? Tuesday? Tuesday or Wednesday? I don't know. I can't get into my messages right now. I'm using both of my phones for. Wait a minute. I got the. Hold on. What am I fucking talking about? I got the. That's right. I got the damn tab. I keep forgetting I got the tab. No shit, Sherlock. I know it's Facebook. No, I got two messages. One from you, one from somebody else. I'm a popular person nowadays. But yes, that's what happened on Tuesday. It was so. They gotta have mobile data, but I mean, I could watch like my TikTok and stuff like that. But that was like crazy. I'll have to look at it later because the tablet won't load it. I'll have to look at it later. I I don't know. I still go on TikTok. I just haven't. I don't do lives over there. I don't know why. That's just me. Most of the time, I lay there and I watch TikTok till I get sleepy and fall asleep. So I can't remember last time I've been on there. I can't remember the last time I've been on there. I don't even have the software on my computer anymore. Probably. It probably is the last time. Yeah, you're right. That probably was the last time I've been on there. I'm not talking to you. I'm on live. God, here we go. I'll explain that in a message later. The Mutt Squad pretty much knows which one it was. Yeah, we also got a new kitty in the house too. She's been here for a couple months now. Virginia had to rehome her kitten, and me and Mom took her. She is a trip. Okay, she's not quite a year old yet, and she is. Let's just say she's very energetic. Oh yeah, Butthead, you're still here, right? Let me see if I can get it. Don't know if you can see her or not. I don't know if you can see her back there or not. AKA the boss kitty. She's mad at me anyway. I moved my bed around last night and some other stuff in the room, and she got mad. Cat don't like, she don't like change at all, of any sort. Oh, I gotta get my tickets for. My mom's. Yeah. But anyway, that's the other thing. I have a something I didn't realize when I was doing this canvas until the other day when I showed something to Mom about it. Can someone explain to me where in Alice in Wonderland was this character? At first I thought this was a leaf in on here, right? It's not. I went and looked at this picture online. It looks like a dang on Jabberwocky or something. And I don't remember that in the original Alice in Wonderland. So was it in one of the movies with Johnny Depp? I don't know. I really don't know. When D. McAdam came up with this artwork, I don't really know if he was thinking of more the traditional Alice in Wonderland, or if he was thinking of the newer Alice in Wonderlands that were made. I'm like, yeah, I don't remember that in, so, you got his head, the head of it right here, and then you see its hands right here. I'm like, I don't remember that at all. I cut my lip out. So I'm so confused. I'm like so confused with that. I guess I'll have to look it up. Like, I've racked my brain. What was it? Tuesday, I noticed it. Because, I had nothing else to do. I had no internet. So I sat here and diamond painted. Let's say I never noticed it till now. This whole time I thought it was a leaf and everything until I got sitting here. I actually had to ask Mom to come in and look at it because I thought it was my mind playing tricks on me. And then I went and looked up the canvas on DAC, and I could see it in the original artwork. Do I actually? Where is my? So here's the original artwork. You know, and I never noticed that before, you know, until, you know, today. And then you see his like shroud or whatever they call it. I'm like, how did I not notice that? You know, I'm like, usually I pick out all the little hidden details and things like that. it just baffles me, you know. Because I was gonna say I don't remember it in the original, you know, classic Alice in Wonderland that we all watched as a kid. You know, so it must have been in the modern day versions, like Alice Through the Looking Glass, and oh, I forget what the other one is. There's two of them. One's Alice Through the Looking Glass. Alexa, what are the names of the modern day Alice in Wonderland movies?
From the WaltDisneyCompany.com. Decades later, Alice's adventures found new audiences through live action.
Alexa, shut up. That is not what I asked.
Thanks for letting me know.
I'll have to look it up later because I am not going to fight with her right now. I don't have the energy. It is a freaking crazy hot day again. We dropped down to 76 degrees last night. It felt so good outside. Wake up this morning and it's like we're back in the fucking pits of hell. Alexa, what's the weather?
Right now in Crisfield, it's 85 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast has mostly sunny weather, with a high of 86 degrees and a low of 74 degrees.
Alexa, what's the heat index?
Right now in Crisfield, it's 85 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast has mostly sunny weather, with a high of 86 degrees and a low of 74 degrees.
That's not what I asked her. That's not what I asked her. That little box is buying its days because I'm at 72% of what I need to get a payout from YouTube. Yeah, and I may be upgrading her ass. I'm tired of arguing with her sometimes. Or she just goes off for no reason. Oh my God. Sometimes you don't even have to say anything. It's even close to her name. And she'll go, I can't help you with that. I'm like, I didn't ask you anything. So let's see. I got some videos edited. I just got to pre-post them. I got some shorts. I'm going to be pre-posting them as well. I'll probably do all that once I get off of here in a little while. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay on anyway. Because it's just, it's hot and yeah. I don't know, this heat's making me really sleepy, but I'm trying to fight it. And I just realized that I am almost done with the Cheshire Cat's face, which his whiskers and all glow in the dark. So I'll get a picture of that tonight and actually post. That'd be cool. Yeah, because I finished his whisker. Yeah. As soon as I get done this section here, I'll be finished because I went ahead and put the glow in the dark for the whiskers in. So that was already finished. And I did use Tima's sparklers in his eyes. I know I used emerald. I believe I used emerald and light. I know it was emerald and then light green, I believe it is. And then I used a crystal I had from Tima. It's really coming along good. So the whole, the whole thing. The only thing is the little, I guess it was supposed to be a little fairy over here. It looks kind of funky, but the main characters are they're coming out really good. Let's see, I got a good, I'm at the halfway point on the Mary Morgan. So now, guys, as of, I weren't supposed to be live this coming Tuesday. Depending on how I feel after I have an errand I have to run that morning. So depending on how I feel when I get home, it depends on what time it is when I get home. There may be, not 100% sure, but there possibly may be a live on the 18th. I'm thinking about that because of where I couldn't go live this past Tuesday due to technical difficulties. I still want to get my normal amount of lives in that I would for the month. Normally, if the 18th of the month falls on a Tuesday or a Thursday, I take that off because I have an errand I run that morning. By the time I get home, get everything straight, I'm just tired. And then there's sometimes when it's the bill pay. 2 days we pay bills, or 2 times a month we go out to pay bills. If that falls on a Thursday or a Friday, I'll take it off. But most of the time, I try not to take off if I don't have to. I know that's pushing myself. People say, that's going to stretch you thin. You're going to hit burnout. I've learned how to manage my times now. So used to be I'd go live this 2 days, but I would constantly be doing stuff the whole week. I mean, from Sunday to Saturday. YouTube wise, I've learned now to how do I want to put this? I've learned how to manage those days, take time for myself and, still work stuff behind the scenes, but limit the amount of time I work on it. Is where I'm actually trying to go with that, I guess. So I've actually learned how to basically prioritize things. like I'll sleep in that a little extra tomorrow, and then get up and do work. Um, might be that guys need to. Whew. It gets hot rolling in front of you, like so. Even with a fan. And our AC. um, yeah, so I've learned how to basically, like I say, prioritize. Like I have it set for um this week and this weekend coming. Um, that I'm gonna work on this one for so many days. Then I'll switch over and um I'll work on Mary Morgan, and I haven't pulled the Chuck Benson back out to work on it, but right now I'm doing this one for I've got it in rude, new, crude, and dark, because some of these Alice in Wonderland characters were kind of rude and crude. The Cheshire Cat could be a little crude. I thought, which, oh my God, I'm a huge Cheshire Cat. Um, you know, I think the Mad Hatter was a little rude at times. The White Rabbit was rude at times. Of course, we all know the Queen of Hearts. She was rude, nude, and crude. Um, I mean, or I meant to say rude and crude, not nude. Lord, I just said. Anyway, so, and I'm also doing it for wings and books, wings and pages. Oh, forgive me, Tip. I forgot what the name of your event was. I was doing it because growing up, one of my favorite little golden books was The Wonderful World of Disney's Alice in Wonderland. I wish I still had my copy of that book. I actually had that as a kid. I wish I still had my original copy. And then they did some other Alice in Wonderland books, throughout the years and stuff. But, my original favorite was the Little Golden Book from it was published by Little Golden Books, but it was Wonderful World of Disney did it, the Alice in Wonderland version. So, and then of course I'm doing Mary Morgan. I'm doing that for the Year of the Horse. Right now we're doing Merry All the Way, which is like a Christmassy wintry event inside the Year of the Horse. So I'm doing Mary Morgan from Beach City Boutique by Lori Pringle for that. And I'm also doing that canvas for Oz and Og, because in one Wizard of Oz, when the opening scene during the tornado, there was, the horses on the farm, but also there was the horse of many colors or different colors, something like that in there as well. So I will probably work on that until I get that finished, and then I'll probably pick back up on the Golden Valley by Chuck Benson. Right now, I put that one to the side. So, but looking at the grand scheme of all of this, I really, truthfully, I'm like about at the halfway point on the Alice in Wonderland canvas. So there's a possibility this may be done by the end of the year, guys. I don't know. I'm actually working at a good pace on this one and on Mary Morgan, that I have a feeling I'll have Mary Morgan done in possibly sometime in September. First week, there's the first weekend of September. Yeah. I have stuff going on, so I won't be able to really diamond paint much. That's our National Hard Crab Derby we have here. It celebrates the Maryland blue crab. So it starts September 4th and goes to the 6th, which is someone very special in my life's birthday. And then that's Saturday of that weekend, which will be September 5th. I'll hopefully, cross your fingers, I'll be able to live stream the parade like I normally do. And then the Sunday of that weekend, which will be the 6th, I hope to live stream the fireworks. So, it's kind of become a tradition on my channel now. That when we get fireworks here in my town, I try to live stream them. And then when we have parades, I try to live stream them as well. So, but that's not till September, so we still got a ways to go with that. Why am I putting these away when there's a whole bunch down here? See, that's how scatterbrained I am right now. And I'm blaming it on the heat. I've been tired, then I'll get up and I'll do stuff and I'll get energy back, and then all of a sudden it's like the energy I just gained is like null and void. It's also kind of been a hard week too. You may have seen I posted something in the group. It's near and dear to me. Really, it's breaking my heart right now. A very, 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 very close friend of our family lost his battle with cancer this week. And it's hit my family hard. So. Especially my two nieces, actually, sorry, my three nieces. One's a step niece, but my three nieces, and my two nephews. And then my other step niece and nephew. So, yeah. Our town is, and has had a lot. We've lost a lot of people in the past few weeks. But there is a GoFundMe for family. It was posted by his daughter. So I know it is legit. You know, if you feel like you want to donate, you can. You don't have to. It's not obligation. But if you could share out the link, the post. I would be grateful. So, yeah, there should be a new video coming out Monday. Not sure when. I think what I'm going to do is have it go maybe 2 shorts go up on a Friday. Or one goes up on a Friday and one goes up on a Wednesday. I try not to post videos on days I go live. It seems to what works for me. So that leaves me Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday for posting videos because I'm live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That just seems to be the schedule that works out for me, you know. Everybody finds that little groove and gets into it, you know. And then now everybody's in an uproar though over the new monetization. Instead of 4,000 watch hours, now you gotta have 8,000 watch hours. But I am where I'm already monetized. I mean, that's not going to take effect till February 1st, I believe. So, I mean, if you're working on getting monetized, you still have a chance. But where I'm already monetized, I got the thing to fill out, to do the other day. Accepting the new policy and everything. So, but everything should be fine. From what I'm hearing, if you're already monetized. Just as long as you opt into, you should get should have gotten, well, I know I got mine yesterday, but the email talking about, the new changes and opting, you opt into it and everything. So everything should be good on my end for now, I guess. I don't know why they changed that, but there's a lot of people in an uproar over it. I do know that. I'm like, change is change, you know, change comes. Change comes in all things. I mean, it is what it is. But, I look at it this way. Yes, I'm monetized, but also at the same time, my channel to me is, it's showing off my hobby. It's showing off a hobby I love to do. If I get paid for it, that's good, but I'm not worried about it. I'm just having fun being able to come on and chat with my friends, see what we're all working on, you know, catch up with each other, see how everything is going with each other, you know. Like Nick said, who really needs a therapist when you've got the YouTube diamond painting community? We could just reach out if we need to talk to someone, um, who needs to pay for a therapist? Yeah. And diamond painting is a good therapy, believe me. It is a good mind calming thing. We are almost finished Cheshire Space. I have 2 colors left to put in this section. Oh my God! I'm looking at the camera. I have the overhead camera here, but I'm looking at my main camera, my desk, and just looking at that. Oh my God, that face is gorgeous. That face is so gorgeous. And what's a glow in the dark? Oh my God, I took a picture last night. It's on the, I can't get to it because it's on the, oh yes, I can. I can pull it up in the, because I sent it to someone in Messenger. I'm just waiting for it to load now. And then I can get it. So this is what his face looks like glowing. That's half of his face. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry, I thought Mom was asking me a question. She was just letting me know she was going to go check the mail. I told her don't melt. It's because it's freaking hot as I don't know what out there. It's probably hot enough you could probably bake cookies on your on your dashboard in your car. You know. I'm serious. It's crazy. Yeah, anyway. So. So I think that last one is an AB. So I'll have to get my lily pad. So what is everybody working on? What events are you doing? What are you just doing for, for fun or whatever? Some people just dine and paint for fun. Okay, here goes. Which one you talking to? Oh, right, Zozo. Yeah, because last I knew, Diesel was asleep in the bathroom. Zoe. I said, you're probably talking to Zoe. Because last I knew, Diesel was asleep in the bathroom. My cat loves sleeping in the bathroom for some reason. I'm on my live stream. Tell Mama. Say, I've already had my thing. But, yeah, so. I know there's, like say people out there that just do canvases for fun. They don't do events or anything like that. I'm also doing the Blast from the Past with Lizzie and Tia because this canvas came out in 2023. Back in my day when I was I was scared to do anything bigger than a 40 by 50. Back then I was scared to do anything bigger than a 40 by 50. So when I was able to get this canvas, I was still intimidated. And I'm not gonna lie, I still am a little intimidated of large canvases. I don't know if it's part of my ADD, ADHD, OCD that I'm afraid I'm going to get bored and not finish it. Or I'm going to burn out because it's so large and I'm not going to want to pick it back up. Right now, the only reason I'm not working on the Chuck, it's not because of the size or anything. It's just I'm focusing on the two that I have in events right now. And I'm having so much fun doing Mary Morgan with the enhancement pack. That kit already had 17 special girls in it. Okay. And I got the enhancement pack from Tmall, which added 10 more enhancement drills. So that's a total of 27 enhancement drills going on that canvas. And I am loving it. It's coming out so gorgeous. I mean, I'm going to work on with the truck. No, you know, that's a given, but I just don't know when. Yeah. There. So now I'm going to move over. Just a little. So I've had to put release papers here. I already do that to so I know where the perforated lines are. But with this canvas, with this, some of the perforated does not tear off right. I mean, it tears off, but it leaves a little bit of a gap. And yeah, I don't want nothing to get on there and mess it up. So this is wood, so I gotta be careful. So I need scissors. And go. The problem with the perforated, I like it, but I don't like it. There's some pros and there's some cons to this perforated. Perforated paper from Jack. Sometimes you have to go back in and trim it just a little bit. Yeah. But there's pros and cons to it, you know. And like I say, this came out in 2020. This first came out in 2023. I'm not sure. And then it was released again. I want to say I got it in I can't remember when I got it. I need to roll this with the roller later. Cords all in the way. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and work on this section here and pull out another. I love my crash the papers. Now the skulls and these crash the papers I got over here. They're the original papers. Crashly and Kerwin will use them. And then these are some of the newer ones. So I had some of the OG Crashly paper, and then I have some of the new Crashly papers. So, let that one go back. Fold this down. So by the weekend, I will have this. I'll have this section, this row done. And then next time I work on this, I'll be somewhere down. Okay, where did that drill come from? It's a loose drill, the dark color drill. Might have just been a loose drill. Like this, have to get on the bus. Okay. So, but yeah, so I really didn't have any topics to actually talk about this week. And so I covered what happened on Tuesday. I covered that maybe a possibility that I'll be live this coming Tuesday, where I missed this past Tuesday, which was out of my control. I mean, I probably could have went live with mobile data, but it would have been, I'd only had the one camera, you know, so. That wouldn't have been, you know, it would have been weird, to say the least. Let's see. Covered the events I'm doing, canvases I'm working on. As for next month, other than Year of the Horse, I don't know any other events I'm doing. I really need to sit down there and get all that. Oh God, my nose wants to itch. Get all that figured out. I just realized that my skulls, a lot of them have numbers written on them because I used to use them as like when I would do Advent style or you know, that type of stuff. Oh, back is starting to hurt just a tad. Anyway. Is anybody else like this? You do all your darker colors first, and then you start working on your light colors. Or is that just a me thing? It could just be a me thing. You know, because I am weird. So, especially if you know me, you know me with this one. 310. Oh, me and 310 are semi friends. Same with me and 939. We're only semi friends. Or how you put it? Frenemies? You know. But yeah. Yeah, there's a reason behind the whole me and 939 and 310 being frenemies. I mean, don't get me wrong, the canvas came out gorgeous, but there were 6 bags of 310, and I think it was 4 or 5 large bags of the 939. So yeah, it was a little like I was sick of those colors for a while. But it was one of my very first large canvases I had done too. So I mean, bigger than that time I was really doing just like 50 by 60 size canvases. I hadn't branched out into anything bigger yet, and there was an event that came up, and I had won a canvas, and it was perfect for that event. And I just took the leap of faith and did a large, oh my God, what size was that canvas? Oh my God. I want to say it's a 60 by 80. It was DAC's at King's Pass. So it was a dark color. I actually did add glow in the dark in that one as well, and it's so cool when it's charged up, because it's actually on the back of my door. And then when I cut the light off at night when I go to bed, and you see all the glow in the dark in the sky of it. It's really cool. I have a fascination with glow in the dark stuff. I always have. When I was a kid, I had all the different shapes and planets and all that kind of stuff. She used the basically blue tack and to put them on the ceiling, or or double-sided tape. And when we moved at one point, they all got lost, and I cried. I really did, because I had been collecting them for years. I'm glad it was, I had the love for them. I just haven't bought any for here. Someone that recently come back into my life, and we were talking a couple nights ago, and he was saying how I have probably got enough done of 30 by 30s, 30 by 40s, and smaller. I could wallpaper my ceiling. Actually, I've been trying to think about how to do it. How I would attach them up there. I've actually been thinking about doing that. I think it would be cool. Because the type of ceiling I got, the tiles, you can actually put thumbtacks in them. So. But I don't know if thumbtacks would actually hold them up, because you'd have to put them flat on there. And the weight of the drills, I think, would pull it off the ceiling. I don't know. It's something I'm gonna have to think about and figure out if it would work. Oh. Because when he said it, I told him, "Don't dare me," because I'll do it. If I can figure it out, I'll do it. It would have to be my smaller canvases, like 30 by 40 and smaller. I think anything bigger would be just too heavy. I'll probably start dinner when I get off here. I'm making turkey burger gravy and mashed potatoes. Anyway, okay, so we're over an hour. I'll push it to about an hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer. Just because of where I wasn't able to go live, like I say, Tuesday. That sucked because it was our whole town was out. And we still don't know why. Um, it was crazy. But yes. So like I say, depending on how I feel when I get home Tuesday, is if there is going to be a possible live stream Tuesday. If not, I will definitely be live next Thursday. Well, might as well say Thursday coming because today's Thursday. So, not sure which canvas I'll work on that week. I've been alternating them. Like I'll get so much work done on Mary Morgan. Take my progress pictures, and for that, which I need to see if they put up the progress yet. And here's a horse. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, just wanted to go ahead and post that about that while I had it on my mind. You know, believe it or not, this is a well balanced of confetti and color blocking. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. I just put all those on the wrong one. Wow. Okay. Can't believe I did that. Then again, I can. Because I am known for putting the drills in the wrong spot. At least I caught me. Almost an hour and a half. So I'm going to start wrapping up. Like I say, I will be live. I will be live next Thursday, but possibly be live Tuesday. Just depends on how I feel when I get back home from my errand. But be on the lookout. There should be possibly some shorts coming up this weekend. If I get them done in time. There will be a video will go out on Monday. I have enough of those edited to go out. I have enough shorts filmed and done. Well, they're not. They were cut from live streams. It's a feature we have with StreamYards that we can cut. Use the AI tool and it'll cut little live shorts out of our live streams or any of our videos. Yeah, so we got a good bit of his face. Well, got it on all of his face done. Now I'm working on some of his body. And the tree he's sitting in. Pretty cool. I gotta get dinner started. It's not gonna take long, but I need to get dinner started here in a little bit. And everything. I'm making turkey burger gravy with over mashed potatoes. Just I got the taste for. Do a couple more colors. Sorry if I'm quiet, guys. I just really don't have much to talk about. Um, but anywho, so like I say, he's coming out really good. I mean, the sections work up pretty quickly too, and I forget how big these sections are. Let's see here. So they are 4. They're basically 4x4 sections. So. And like I say, it's a good amount of line blocking, color blocking, and confetti. So. Which I'm fine with doing all of those. I know some people don't like to color block, some don't like confetti, some don't like the line blocking. And line blocking and color blocking, the only difference is line blocking is where you can put a few drills down with your multiplacer, opposed to putting a lot of drills down with a multiplacer. I look at line blocking kind of like color blocking as well, because a lot of times you got a line of color there that's 6, 7 in a row. So I have to lay down for a little while before I sit and work any longer. So once I get off the live, I'll get dinner started and then lay down for a little while and get back up and work later. Just over an hour and a half. I may be able to push this to the 2 hour. I mean, my back is hurting, but not to the point where I can't sit yet. I'd go longer today, but I can't. If I do, it's gonna be it's gonna be murder to sit here. So what I need to do when that happens is I need to, give up for a little while, go lay down, and then get back up, and I'm okay to sit for another couple hours. I've actually been sitting here since 12 o'clock. So 12, 1, 2, 3:30. So I've been sitting here 3.5 hours working on this canvas. And I'll probably sit and work another 3 or 4 hours later tonight. And then I'll work on it tomorrow as well. So I can get that row finished out. And then that'll give me progress pictures for the events I'm using this one for the next progress picture post. All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. But yeah, so like I said, I'll probably finish up this row this weekend. I don't know. I may actually work some more on this one down lower than where I'm at now. Once I finish this row out, just depends on how I feel when I get done this row. If I want to switch, and then if I do, I'll switch over to Mary Morgan and work on that one. And get some progress done on that one as well. So I just play musical canvases. Like I say, I probably won't put, I have 3 whips, but I probably won't put Chuck Penson back in rotation until possibly end of September, maybe beginning of November. Because I'm thinking that I could possibly have Mary Morgan done by mid-September, if not sooner. Depends on how, how often I sit and work on her. Which she's in rotation right now. Between that and the Alice in Wonderland. It's like I get sitting there and I just get wrapped up. I tell myself I'm only going to do X, Y, and Z amount, for that day or whatever, that whenever I'm working on it. And I'm sitting there, next thing I know, I'm finished 2 or 3 sections. You get wrapped up and just, you zen out and go with it. We got about 20 minutes left in this live. They say be on the lookout for some shorts and videos going up this week. Possibility of a live this coming Tuesday if I'm feeling up to it when I get home from my errands. Let's see on that one. Depending on what's going on this weekend for me, I may do a late night pop-up, a night owl pop-up. I don't know, because I don't know what my weekend holds right now. So I talked to someone. So, other than that, I don't have anything else going on. Those are the tentative plans as of right now. Because dealing with what we dealt with on Tuesday, anything could happen. Really. Tuesday was so bad because I couldn't even edit my videos because the program I use needs internet. I couldn't film videos because, I film using StreamYards. Of course, need internet. I'm like, Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So all I could sit and do was diamond paint, which is not a bad thing. But when you have on your mind, you need to get this, this, and this done, and you want to have it done by this, and you have get a monkey wrench thrown in the middle of it. That was just for a YouTuber. That was like, oh my God, okay, I can't do this, I can't do this, but what can I, I need to do. So I have to play catch up now. With the editing, because I still have a bunch of videos to edit, and get put out there. And same thing with the I have all the shorts. I have them all ready to go. Just need to pre-post them. So, and that's what I was going to do Tuesday before my live stream. I was going to get some stuff pre-posted. Yeah, that plan got put on the back burner. I was like, oh. So I was like, okay, they're saying it, and then they were saying if we own by 2, then right before 2 o'clock we get the message. Sorry, possibility it won't be back on until 6. Okay. So it was sometime after 4:30, 5 o'clock, I think it was. We're sorry. We won't be possibly back on until midnight or later. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I'll never get anything done. And it was crazy. I don't think I'll finish this section on water. We won't get as much of it done in the next 15-ish minutes as I can. But yes, that just like, oh God, are you kidding me? So luckily I was able to get on my mobile data to post a message in the Facebook group and on the community tab that, at first it was, okay, possibly back on by 2 o'clock. So there may not be a live. Then when they came back and said it won't be back on until 6, I'm like, yeah, there'll be no live today. And so I went in and I changed that and put posts about that, and it just kept going and going and going and going until finally came back on. I think it was around midnight. So I was like, oh. And at that time, I was just too tired to even get up and do any work. So I got up when I got up yesterday, I got a lot done. So still have a lot to do, but yeah. You make it work when you have to. But anyway, so yeah. So we got about 10 minutes left in this live. Really don't have much left to talk about, guys. Like I say, just be on the lookout for new videos and shorts coming up. Feel free to check out channel memberships. I have channel memberships. That helps the channel greatly. You know, if you want to donate to the channel in any way, all those links are in my description, or the Cash App and PayPal go across the bottom of my screen. I'm in no way asking anybody to donate, but I've had people ask me how they can donate to the channel, and that's the only reason I have the Amazon wish list, the PayPal, and the Cash App. If you go into my link tree, which is that link is pinned in the comments, all my links are there. Now Patreon is there, but I may be getting rid of Patreon. I'm not 100% sure yet. I haven't made 100% decision on that yet. So. But anyway, no, so I'm not one, to promote out there like that all the time. To me, it just feels like I'm that's begging. I guess because I've been told that before by some people, that I shouldn't be promoting my channel out there like that because that's a form of begging. So I guess that's why I don't put my channel out there like that. And I've learned since I took the boot camp classes and all that, and I've been, going to some other YouTube, creator meetings and stuff like that, that promoting myself out is not a form of begging. YouTube is my life, basically. Literally, actually. It's my life. I love what I do. Yes, I monetize. But to me, I don't look at it that way. I look at it as YouTube is paying me to post a hobby I love to do and share with other people. I know they say that, your channel name is your brand. I don't look at that way. I don't look at it as being a brand. I look at it as being a cool name, and which it is, the MUTTNUTT part is a very special name. If Butthead is still here, he knows the story behind that, and he knows why and how that nick came about. He was around when that happened. God, it's been years ago, but yeah, I've actually told that story of how the MUTTNUTT'S nick came about. Crazy because you never know what's going to happen on my channel, and of course crafting because that's what I'm doing on my channel. So that's how my my brand, I guess they call it your brand. So that's how my name, I came up with my names. The crazy part is because you never know what's going to happen on my live shows. To be anything from a cat fight to anything. Because we had that happen. I had that happen. Yeah. So coming up on the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna have to lay down for a bit. And then get back up and work. My back is locking up on me, so I hate that. And I mean, my chair has the ergonomical back, but I think I'm still gonna have to get one of them other ones to put in your chair. There's cushions for to help with your spine. I have to get one of them for the chair. I have to check into the numbers. I'm gonna let it go a little past the 2-hour mark. Just to make sure that I get the algorithm, because it's 2 hours. Because sometimes if you end it right at the 2 hours, it takes a few minutes from your channel. I've noticed that in the past. I don't know if YouTube has fixed that or not, but I have noticed that in the past. So for next week, I may be working on Mary Morgan in the lives. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. Just depends on what I do this weekend, which one I work on over the weekend, and how much progress I get done on that one that I choose. Is which one I'll pull into the lives next week when I go live. Like I say, I'm not 100% sure that I will be live next Tuesday, or this coming Tuesday, actually. I keep forgetting that it's almost the weekend anyway. Today's Thursday. And then we will go from there on all that. Once that hits, right at 2 hour mark. Let it go a little bit longer. I'll probably let it go for another 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah, the way I've set my desk up now, I have a like a extension on my desk over here at desk now that I can set the, instead of having the containers sitting out, instead of having these, I'm using the small ones for this because the 30 bottle storage, only because of I ran out of storage when I kitted this one up. So I had the 30 bottle. So I have that, so they sit over here now, or if it's the 60 bottle or whatever, I could sit that right here beside me. It could easily grab what I need, and it's not sitting on top of the painting and everything. I don't know. I just I don't know. Somebody brought it up to me about being able to sit this stuff off to the side, my drills and stuff. And when I rearranged my desk and put the stand there and all that, I'm like, that'll work, So, and it's been working perfect since I did it. So, I still have all my other, stand shelves and stuff. So I got everything, or I got to do some reorganization over here. Things I need to. I may take a day and, or actually, I may take a late night if I do a late night live. I may actually work on some spare storage. I was recently gifted some Tic Tac container storage. That is because that's what I like to store my my spares in. So I have some, I can easily access, and then all my other ones go in bag. Any extras that won't fit in the Tic Tac go in baggies and go in storage container that goes on my shelf beside me. That if I need to refill, I need to take from the spares, I can, and if I have any extra that color, I can refill. Now 310, at least 310 rounds, okay? Because I don't have a lot of squares kits. I've been getting when if one gift shift gets to get kits, I've actually been getting them in squares because I still have a lot of rounds. But I have in rounds spare 310. Okay, I think and these are some large bags. I have I think it's 6 or 7, if not more. So I'll never run out of 310s. At least rounds. I'll never run out of them because I keep all drills no matter what company it was from. If it has a DMC or I can color match it, I keep it. So we're going to finish this one color off, and then that's where I will jump out for the day. So I can go get dinner started. And things like that. and then take me a little nappy poo, and then I will get back up and get some work done. Probably I can set a video to edit to export. I can edit it and then export it. Nah. Like I said, we're gonna finish this color off. And then I will work on this more off camera over the weekend. And there. Can't wait till later tonight and get a picture of his face, a full picture of his face now, because it, you know, I only had half of it done last night when I took that picture. And yeah, that's gonna be cool. I'm getting so much better with the 7 placer. And this is the thin one too. This is the DAC 7 placer. I figured when I got my Ivy Stazzler, I'd put the 7 placer on there. And I need to put some washi tape. It's loose. Either that or I probably could do double-sided tape. I know Lizzie's World of Gems did a cool video about glue dots. And I'm still learning glue dots. But she puts them on the bottom of the placer here and then puts it into her pin, and she has no problems with it coming out and moving around. I thought that was pretty genius. She used to, I think she found, had seen it on a TikTok video. Which I thought was pretty cool. So I may try that with some of mine. I know some people actually glue theirs in. Some use the plumber's tape. I don't have any of that, or I wish I did, because that plumber's tape comes in handy for a lot of things. I mean, I do have plenty of washi tape. I have over 450 rolls, so you know I could use washi tape. Or I have double-sided tape too. I think I may try that and do all my pin tips. I need to go through all my pins again. My ones I love to use the most, I have in a caddy on my desk. The other ones, I have them stored away. All right, guys, that is where I'm going to call it a day for live stream, at least. Sorry, I had that pitch there. I will be back, like I say, next week. I'll either be working this one or Mary Morgan. I'm not sure. It depends on where my rotation is for that week. But yeah. I'm so happy with how his face came out. And I think using the glow in the dark alongside the ABs was perfect in his whiskers and his teeth. And then using the sparklers and the crystals, the square crystals in his eyes was perfect. But that's the only enhancement I've done to this canvas. I've done everything else the way the canvas is charted. His eyes and his whiskers and his teeth are the only thing I changed. So until next week, guys, I will see everybody around in other live streams over the weekend. Hugs, love. I'll catch you guys later.